What was Queen drummer Roger Taylor's connection to the late Foo Fighters drummer Taylor Hawkins? And what did Taylor say after Hawkins' passing? Keep watching to find out. The Foo Fighters have never been shy about wearing their influences on their sleeves, and their late drummer Taylor Hawkins was no exception. According to Ultimate Classic Rock, Hawkins was a massive Van Halen fan and performed the band's 1984 hit Panama in a 9th grade school talent show. In 2019, with his cover band side project Chevy Metal, Hawkins played an entire set of only Van Halen songs. He told the crowd at Los Angeles' Beach Life Festival, "I gotta tell you, being Van Halen for the day is pretty f***ing awesome. It's the best f***ing set list you're ever gonna find, right?" Other big influences on Hawkins included Rush drummer Neil Peart, The Police's Stewart Copeland, and Phil Collins. However, it seems that no band influenced Hawkins quite as much as a legendary English rock band Queen, especially drummer Roger Taylor. Hawkins' connection to Queen went far beyond just being a fan. Roger Taylor was his inspiration to play drums, and later a friend. During a show in Atlanta in 2019, Foo Fighters welcomed the Queen drummer on stage to sit in and play the Queen and David Bowie hit Under Pressure. Hawkins told the audience that Roger Taylor was his mentor, a statement he's never been shy about making.
I wanted to be Roger Taylor, and I wanted to be in Queen, and, I wanted to play stadiums when I was 10 years old.
According to AllMusic, Hawkins was born on February 17, 1972 in Dallas, Texas, but grew up in Southern California. Hawkins' first band was an experimental rock outfit called Sylvia, but his first taste of major success came when he was brought on to play alongside Alanis Morissette, whose album Jagged Little Pill had gone multi-platinum. According to Drum in 1997, Dave Grohl's post-Nirvana band Foo Fighters was in need of a drummer during the sessions for their second album, The Color and the Shape. Grohl called to see if Hawkins knew any drummers who they could hire, and despite continuing to play with Morissette, Hawkins himself decided to give it a go with Foo Fighters. Roger Taylor was from the generation before Hawkins. According to biography, the Queen drummer was born on July 26, 1949, in Kings Lynn, England. He eventually moved to London and started playing drums in a band called Smile alongside future Queen bandmate Brian May. Eventually, bassist John Deacon and legendary lead singer Freddie Mercury came into the fold, and Queen was born. Countless classic and hit songs followed, including Bohemian Rhapsody, We Will Rock You, Another One Bites the Dust, and Radio Gaga, which Taylor wrote. Despite Mercury's death in 1991, Queen has continued and is active to this day, although the only remaining members still active in the band are Taylor and May, with John Deacon quitting the band in 1997, according to Ultimate Classic Rock. Taylor Hawkins' Queen obsession was well known. In a 2014 60 Minutes interview with Anderson Cooper, Hawkins and Grohl were asked to give their opinions on different musicians. When Queen was mentioned, Grohl's reply was,
"Don't get him started."
Yeah, that's a whole other 60
Please.
minutes.
That's not 60 minutes. That's like 600 minutes.
Foo Fighters would often play covers at their live shows, and sometimes Hawkins and Grohl would switch places. Grohl would take a seat behind the drums, with Hawkins handling vocal duties. Many times, Hawkins would belt out Queen classics, navigating the notoriously difficult-to-nail vocals of the late Freddie Mercury. Hawkins' final show in Argentina on March 20, 2022, included him singing a cover of Queen's Somebody to Love. Hawkins was so well known for his love of Queen that he even had, along with Grohl, the privilege of inducting the band into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2001. Hawkins said during the ceremony, "Queen were my first concert, and every concert since has been a bit of a letdown. 2 of the best hours of my life. As a live band, Queen kind of kicked everyone's ass." 20 years later, Hawkins joined his heroes in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as he and the Foo Fighters were inducted in 2021. Following Hawkins' death in 2022, Taylor said in an Instagram post that he felt like he had lost a brother. The Queen drummer wrote, "He was a kind, brilliant man and an inspirational mentor to my son Rufus, and the best friend one could ever have." Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more grunge videos about your favorite musicians are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.